Hey, it's Shelly Rose May, Art by the Métis Mama, and I am doing a share of some dolls I have available for sale. So I did a video on how to make a soul artist doll not that long ago. So I made 5 and I sold 1. And I haven't posted these yet, so I think I posted this one. So we'll start with this one. So these, if you want to learn about what soul artist dolls are, just go to my soul artist video. Basically, these are made on a paintbrush. And I hand painted her face and just embellished her. So check out that video to see how I make these, but I've been making these for many years now. And in all different sizes. So this one's obviously a small one. She's a little bit bigger than the length of my hand. This one is $35, so if you're interested, let me know. It has a hook for a hanger. And all my dolls come with messages, so you'll get a little handwritten note about her for you. And down here we've got some micro beads, some seed beads, some buttons. These are paper roses. Little ladybug in her hair. I used ribbon skirt scraps on her scarf and on here. And this is like blessed fabric right here. So it's just a mix of different things. So she's available. The next one is this one. And I really love the colors on this one. Her pretty hair matches. I try to pick up on the colors, like I tried to be kind of matchy, which I usually do with a lot of my dolls. Try to pick up on those colors. So her little fringe down here has all kinds of pretty yarn and ribbon and seam binding. There's some flat back pearls. And then down here on the paintbrush portion is I'm just gonna make sure I'm staying in frame, is some buttons, and I usually use hearts, but I ran out of hearts, so this is just a circle, but it's just a wood disc that I've painted. There's some micro beads down here. The paintbrush itself I painted with similar colors that she has on her. I threw some wire in there with some beads. There's a part of a ribbon skirt scrap there, and then the rest is just regular scraps from my doll making. There are paper flowers here. We got 1, 2, 3 paintbrushes, plus this one is 4. This is a pin that I embellished with some beads, and these are scissors embellishment. There's a pencil crayon and a pencil. So, and she's got a hook back here. So my prices on these fluctuate depending if I'm having a sale, but typically they're anywhere from 90 to 125. So this one I didn't put as much into, but it's not on the higher scale. I'm asking around 110 for this one. So if you're interested in her, let me know. She took, is it this one is 110? Maybe it's this one. Oh yeah, sorry, this one is 90. So this one's 90. So if you're interested in her, let me know. This one here is done on a smaller paintbrush. So it's kind of the in-between size of these ones. So this one's 35. These are my smaller paintbrush dolls, but my larger ones, which are these size, range from 90 to 125. So this one is a smaller I'm getting my pricing wrong. You know what, I'm just gonna put the prices in the comments because I actually have to look at what I said because now I can't remember, so cancel what I just said. Because I believe I changed the pricing on these. Yes, I did. These ones are 65, the smaller ones are 65. These ones are 90, and then I have a little bit more expensive ones. Okay, so a little bit smaller paintbrush. But I'll put the pricing in the comments. And then I never remember my pricing. So we got buttons down here, another button there. The fabric itself is a sewing theme fabric. So if you're a sewer, you use a lot of buttons in your work and paint. This might be a good soul artist doll for you. Lots of pretty paper flowers. I love her hair. There's a lot of beautiful texture in her hair. There's a pencil that I embellished with a little tiny heart button. Another pin here that I embellished with some beads. So this one has 1, 2, 3 paintbrushes plus the one that she's on. There's a wooden spool. It's a vintage wooden spool there. Yeah, so this one is only 65, hand painted face. I try to keep my prices reasonable because I don't want my work to be out of reach for people. So 35, 65, 90, and then this one is 110 because this one has a little bit more involved in making her. It's 2 dolls in one. So she's got a really pretty fringe and I added some jingles in there. You can hear that. Some little jingle bells. There's a beautiful metallic heart down here with some beads. There's an amethyst stone on there, on the paintbrush down here. Couple buttons there. I love that button. Then she's got 1, 2, 3, 4 paintbrushes here. I embellished this one with some of that blessed fabric and a bead. This one I embellished with some sparkly gold ribbon. I painted the handles on this one, and this one I put tissue paper on. Then they all have a little bit of paint on there. I just used black just to pick up on the black on here. And beautiful feathers in her hair. Her hair is multicolored, green, pink, purple, and black. I really love how her hair turned out. And her little baby here has its own paintbrush here with no paint on it yet, but soon when she's ready she'll be painting too one day. And I left room in here if you wanted to stick a crystal or any other goodies. You can just stick them in that pocket there. And yeah, she's got a hook back there, and she's ready to go. And this one's 110. So let me know if you're interested in either of these dolls, okay? They're all soul artist dolls. And so just, I don't know, you can just say, yeah, just describe which one you want and you can let me know. I didn't give them any names because they're all soul artist dolls. So the next thing I'm going to show is a recent completed junk journal. Okay, make sure I'm in frame here, and I'll just zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so it says, as her skirt softly brushed the sweetgrass hair of Mother Earth, she remembered who she was and where she came from. So in our Indigenous teachings, we are taught when you wear your skirt, it touches, when it touches the earth, which is Mother Earth, we're making that connection and remembering who we are as women, Indigenous women. And there's more to the teaching, but that kind of quote sort of sums it up. I'm just having my Timmies while I'm drinking while I'm doing this video. Tim Hortons, love their coffee. So this is a ribbon skirt scrap. And then here's the fringe. I kept this fringe pretty simplistic. I usually make wild fringes, but this one I kept pretty simplistic. The cover itself is a collage of different black and white and vintage style papers. So let's open her up. So the first page, you get this pocket full of goodies, and I tried to mix it up. There's a mix of just random ephemera that I had in my stash. There's one of my Indigenous ribbon skirt gals holding some sage. And you get a variety of cool Indigenous themed ephemera and words. Okay. And then here we will start, and this is a 3 signature journal. So I forget how many pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 pages, then folded in half, and then front and back. So times 3. You guys can do the math because I can't think right now. So yeah, it's just a variety of different pages from some of these black and white papers I had in my stash, to hymn pages, to vintage magazine pages, old dictionary pages, vintage crafting book pages. Here's a coloring book page, and I just glued this quote in here from Maria Campbell, who's a First Nations woman here in Canada, who wrote a book called Half Breed, which is actually a really interesting book. I highly recommend it. Trigger warning on the book: there's no word for reconciliation, or there's no word in Cree for reconciliation only, and then there's this long Cree word, and I'll butcher it if I say it because my Cree isn't very good. My mom always used to tell me that. She was a fluent speaker, which means setting things right. Let's see. Kiwe sa see, I'm terrible at pronouncing it, but once I hear it, I can do it. Kiwe sa hasta husuin. I am butchering it. I can't say it. Ask me how to say I love you. Kisa Keaton. I can say that, but it takes me a little practice, but I can get it eventually. This is just one of my old business cards I stuck in there. These altered paper clips are made with ribbon skirt scraps as well. This is another one of my rescued Indigenous coloring book pages that got damaged, so I'm reusing them in this book. These signatures are sewed together, but then they're tied into the book. So if you don't like that, you could always take apart the signatures and tie them in, because some people like to remove the pages completely out of the book. Okay, this is an illustration of a squirrel, a spirit doll squirrel. that I didn't like, so I just threw that in there. It's a watercolor I was practicing. It's from a few years ago. Okay, this is the journal card that comes with this book. So it's just a dictionary page on the background that I colored up, and then I took one of my printables, because I sell these blank printables like this. Like here she is. So if you're interested in purchasing any of these that you can color yourself, I sell these and they can be emailed to you. So I have one with a eagle feather. I have this one where she's just praying. It also comes with one of these eagle feathers that I drew Great Spirit on. I wrote Great Spirit on. Here's one of them carrying her berry bucket. And then this one's carrying a smudge bowl. So, and then you can just journal on the back of there. Okay, I like the center of this journal says, discover the best in yourself. Okay. So I kept this journal pretty simplistic. There's no fancy things except for the things I added to it. This is a altered paperclip banner style that I made with an old book page. And then I put one of my grandmother turtles on there and the word spirit. And this is a sticker pack full of fun stickers to embellish your journal with. Okay, this journal's $85 if you're interested in it. My journals have been going fairly quickly, which I'm super grateful for. Here is a scrap pack / ephemera pack. So there's a mix of scrap papers like you see on this collaged envelope that I did up. So you get a mix of scraps like this, and then there'll also be some ephemera in here as well. So things that you can decorate your journal with. Then I also added a couple of my whimsical faces, couple of my paper dolls, and some words, and that's just a doodle I drew. And that's the back, the inside of the journal. Okay. And that is it. So if you are in Canada, I accept e-transfer. If you're not okay with e-transfer, I do have PayPal. I use PayPal for all my international customers, which are basically just my US customers, because I haven't had any other international customers other than people from the US, which is my husband's home country. And just to remind you guys, I still have this journal available. You can watch the flip through on my channel. This one's a little bit different than this one. It's more scrappy style. I also have a few paintings available if you're interested. This one says self-care isn't selfish, and it's got one of my strawberry paper dolls. This one is my blueberry ceremony paper doll, and it says heal the sacred. These are just 10 bucks each. Shine Brave Monster, that's what I call this one. This one is also 10 bucks each. 10 bucks each. I'm not going to charge because it's a little bit bigger. They're all just $10 each. These ones are a little bit more because these ones are just paper dolls that I had adhered to my canvases. So these ones are hand painted. so these ones are going to be more. So Starseed, it's your time to shine, and then on her neck it says Starseed. Okay, and I always do this on the back, put my stamp on there. And this one says surrender your fear, healing, right? Because a lot of times the reason we stay stuck is because we don't have a belief system that is in alignment with what our spiritual truth is. And when we know ourselves and we understand who we are at a spiritual level, a lot of times that fear begins to dissolve. Then we begin to heal. Coffee was so good. Okay, yeah, and then this one is, you know, in our indigenous teachings, we believe we come from the stars. And we are told, a lot of our indigenous babies, like my sons, Jackson and Messiah, they were born with like a bluish mark on their backs. And we're told that that mark is our connection to our star heritage. And we come from the blue world. Some of the beings that are, so we come from the Pleiades, which is in the Seven Sister Star constellation, and some of the beings there are blue, some are this color, like they're just like on Earth, there's different colors, right? So, but there's a lot more teachings around that. This is just a little tidbit of knowledge that I'm sharing with you that I learned from other knowledge keepers and elders. So, yeah, so these two, because they're hand painted and they're on the smaller side, they're $35 each. Is that right? Did I say that? 35? I think that's right. 35 or 40? 40. I forget. Again, I don't remember my pricing. I think they're 35. I need to put my pricing list like right beside me when I'm doing videos so I know how much things cost. Okay, I also have a couple composition notebooks available if you're interested. So this one says Soul Seeker, and then Brave, and there's the back. So I just did collage all over the front and the back, and then you could totally use this for journaling, or as a regular notebook to take notes. You could decorate the inside here if you wanted to. This is one of my printable faces. So these journals that I do that are like this, where they're not hand painted, they're actually just like paper faces and stuff. They're always going to be cheaper because I'm not doing as much work. I'm not putting as much work into them. So these ones are only $25 because they're just super simplistic. Same with this one. This one is $25 as well. Beautiful Soul, Take Flight. And that's the back. And I just punched out some wallpaper flowers and glued those on. And it says Courage on there. And I just made a butterfly body, did my collage butterfly bodies that I like to make. Use one of my paper faces. And then I did the same with this one. So that's the inside there of that. This one is a little bit different. It's the same idea as the other two. I added this like pink butterfly embellishment, and I lined the inside black. This one I left, but yeah, so this one is $30 because it's just a little bit more work put into it. So if you're interested, I'm going to do a video on how I make these too. I do a lot of these. I do a lot of hand painted journals as well, like this, and those ones are $45. But I don't have any to share right now because they're all sold. Okay, I still have this journal available. If anyone is interested, go check out that video on this one. I also still have this journal available. So if you're interested in this one, go check out this video. This is another Starseed journal. It has a handle. It's got a cool handmade bead on there. You get all these goodies with this journal. So check it out. And oops, I've missed a couple. Okay. I also have some ephemera packs, which I posted earlier about, so you can check that video out on my ephemera packs. And I have a small painting. This one is only like $5. It's just a super small. It comes with a little easel. So if you're interested in that one too. I don't know where the easel is. Here it is. Comes with this little easel for $5. Okay. And then I still have this BU Monster Junk Journal kit. That one, I think is $20 for that. I have these 4 small, actually these are medium junk journals. These ones are 10. So we got Worthy, Loved, Breathe, and Journey. Okay. Then I have a couple of these small junk journals. These ones are 10 and they come with ephemera. And then I have all these mini journals. Okay, so if you're interested, and they all come with ephemera too. So if you're interested in any of these, let me know. These are all different sizes, but the pricing are all the same on the side. It doesn't matter what size they are. Okay, so these ones are $8, or no, is that right? There again. Anyways, just message me. I'll let you know. I'll look for my pricing and I'll let you know. And I have a couple more that I still have to package up. And that is it, I believe, for now. I do have some stickers too if you're interested. This is a smudging girl, another smudging girl. This is a butterfly girl, another butterfly girl, and then this one in the sacred smoke, she is home. And then this one, brave girl. So these are all $5 each. These ones are $3 each, just because they're a little bit smaller. So there you have it. That's everything I have for sale right now. We're going to be working on more stuff, but for now, that's all I have. Oh wait, that's not true. I have 4 Cedar Spirit dolls. Where are they? Okay, this is the last of the last. I have 2 Asagochuk Spirit dolls, Cedar Spirit dolls. Okay, so these are my Star People dolls. Asagochuk means spirit lights above in reference to the Star People. These ones are $25 each. And they come with a message. Okay, so there's 2 of those. And then I have, this one is called 4 Directions Healing. It's got the 4 directions there, her little smudge bowl with real sage in there. And this is a upcycled ribbon skirt scrap, the dress. And This is a Métis Cedar spirit doll, and she's wearing, oh, and this one is wearing a deerskin shawl. And then this one is a Louis Riel Métis sash in the Louis Riel style, and that's the one of the Métis flags in red. Again, smudge bowl with sage in it, and these ones are $35. Okay, the difference is that these ones have hands and a smudge bowl. They also have the shawls, so a little bit more work put into them. These ones are just, they don't have arms, as you can tell. So I have these in all different styles. It's just what I have right now, but I'm going to be going into doll mode very soon. And once I get my order of charms, which I have coming in the mail to me right now, and then I'll have a lot more of these. I always sell a lot of these at Christmas. They are not meant to be put on Christmas trees, but people put them on Christmas trees. And people put them in their cars. And to be honest, that kind of bothers me a little bit, but I have to let that go because it's their choice. Because the weather will destroy them. That's why, if you put them in your car. And then I feel kind of responsible because it is my product and it should last. But you put anything in the sun, it's going to get wrecked, right? For too long, or even in the cold. So I don't recommend these to be put in your car. And I don't recommend them to put them on your Christmas tree. And the reason why is because traditionally Indigenous people didn't celebrate Christmas. Christmas is a colonial holiday. We celebrate the solstice. So if you have a solstice tree, then I agree. Put it on your solstice. But it is totally up to you. It's your choice. I'm not going to judge people for putting, and I don't. Like, I see them go on a lot of people's Christmas trees, but it is their choice. So, all right, that's it. Thanks for watching, and have a fabulous rest of your week.